It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Jets under the lights on Thursday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play. Bottom line, there are not many defenses in the league that seem up to the task to slow down their ground game. But this might be one of them. And in everything that they have said and done this week, they feel confident that they're ready.
And I like how you set this whole thing up because it comes down to this to me. These first few carries, they're going to be exciting. They're going to be physical. They're going to be battles. Each side trying to establish control in this game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Throwing Jones. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Now Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming a penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Guyton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. They go play action with Jackson. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Jackson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Here's Jackson to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get that underneath ETN, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 12 carries, 64 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Jones eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 2nd and inches, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Cowboys at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll go option to the short side. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the ground with Etienne. And they'll get him down right about the 20. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. York able to send this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So here are the Jets now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake. Jones. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Robinson's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Jets have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 36, Jones. And he'll just get rid of it.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they are the 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open net is Waddle, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than 1 tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this 1st half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by York is up and good. That'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this 1st half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that 1st half for the Jets. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the 2nd half.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. The quick feet by Jackson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Off the option, here's ETN. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Oh, look at this play call. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie, his 2nd sack of the night. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
York able to send this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Robinson up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Complete outright to Kurz. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the ground, Benjamin. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most most teams, run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd down, ETN once more. A nice little juke. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. From midfield now, here's Jackson working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
ETN once more. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff for ETN. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give, it's ETN off the option. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Cowboys! Chigakakwe, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Back to throw. Jones. Benjamin's got it. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Once more, Etienne. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Benjamin. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, Britton. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's the option going left on second down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Jones throw caught by Higgins.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Dallas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.